Hi guys, welcome back to the Yorkshire Modeller. We now have lucky issue 13 of the Ferrari F40. Right, so with issue 13, we are getting, when I get the page, we're getting some more components for the gearbox just here, which I've got all the parts laid out here. So we get, let's have a look, so we get the differential output shaft caps, which are these two black rubber parts just there. Then we get, this one here is the differential casing. That one's also differential casing. We've got 7 type T screws just there. These are the differential output shafts, and then this is the lateral cover. So we've got all the different parts here that we need. So first part of the instructions is join the two parts of the gearbox, positioning them as in the images. So that's these two parts here and here. So what we do is make sure we've got them the right way round. So that's like that, I would gather. Yeah, that looks right. So just take these two parts here and just slot them together like that, and then tighten 2 type T screws in the holes shown in the photograph. So that's these 2 holes, one just in there, and one just there. So 2 of these type T screws. One into that one, just there, and then another one into that one, just there. There we go. So that's all built and built up together. So that's part 1. Now we need to bring the engine in. So these are all the parts that obviously that we've done for the engine up to now, and then position your piece on the bell housing, being sure to align it as shown. So let's have a look. So what we're doing is, I'll show you guys this way around. So you've got your engine that way, and then you just need to align it so that those 2 holes there and there on the part we've just built match up with those 2 holes there and there on that one. So that should slot in just like that, and it should just about fit in. Mine's a little bit slack, but obviously once you tighten the screws up, that'll be tighten that up nicely. So fasten the bell housing to the drive unit using 2 type T screws. So if I just get that in there like that. So we're just making sure that we line everything up properly. It looks like actually one of these holes isn't fully burred through on mine, so I'm just gonna, that's better. So it's only a bit of plastic, so that one didn't have the full kind of the full burr through it. So let's make sure that's right again. Yep, that's that way around. Is that right? Yes, must be. So just do the same thing again. So that's that one, and then another one of these type T screws goes in this hole just at the back down here. Get that one to bite, there we go. So that seems tight enough. I'll just do the other one. Yeah, just needs a little bit more tightening on that one. And then just a bit more on this one as well. Just get these as tight as they'll go. So that's all in there. You can't really see it very well, but here might be just that little bit better. So there's 2 screw holes in there, so that's that part all attached. And fasten the bell housing to the drive using 2 Type T screws, so that's that attached. Step 13.5, fit an output shaft on the left side of the housing and secure in place with a Type T screw. So that's this gold one just here. It's that little kind of nub will go through that hole there, and then you'll just attach a Type T screw going into that hole. Just hold that there so I can point it out. So it's just that little hole. Whoops, get this to the right angle, there you go. So it's just that little hole there. So if I get the screw on the end of me screwdriver and then pop that one into there. So I'm holding the output shaft in place while I screw it in, otherwise it'll just be spinning all over the place. There we go. So that's that all attached on there. And then the second output shaft must be installed on the differential cover and secured with a Type T screw. So this obviously is differential cover. We're doing the exact same thing with this. Popping it in that way around like that. So it's just going to screw into that hole just there. There we go. So that's that one on. And then right, so that's that's that attached there. So clamping the piece is necessary. Press the cover into place to complete the differential and gearbox. So there's the 2 little pins. Can you make them out? There you go. The little pin there and the little pin there just go into that hole and that hole there. So all we'll do is, not a set way around for him to go, is there doesn't look like it. So then we just push that in like that. Be careful with your fingers because that little bolts moulded into the plastic there, so they'll dig in. So that's that all attached on there. And then complete the piece by capping off each of the output shafts. So that one, that kind of bigger end just there. So this one will slot into there like that, and then exactly the same on the other side. So that's what the assembly will look like when we've done this issue. And I also have another camera so I can show you a bit of a close-up just here. So obviously these are the parts of the engine that we've built previously. This is what we've done in this issue, so you can see there it's all looking nice and shiny. I have done a little bit of weathering on here as well, so there's just a little bit of, you can't really pick it out. Oh, that's good. A little bit of oil detailing, so that's just done with some Humbrol black wash, just a little bit on a paintbrush, brush it on, and then wipe it off quite quickly afterwards. And then you get a decent bit on there to make it look a bit like oil. Not too much that it looks over weathered, but just enough. So you're on your way to completing your Ferrari F40's transmission. Keep it in a safe place until it is next needed. So that's it then for issue 13. With issue 14, we get the final parts of the transmission system, and issue 15 is a water pump, distribution caps, pulleys and belts. So that's the that there is issue 14, and that there's issue 15. Now with issue 14 there is a problem with one of the parts. Now if you subscribe to this through Panini like I do, you'll get it in, you've probably already had it in with your dispatches. It comes in like a separate blister. I think if you're doing it in if you're doing it through like newsagents, you get it in a later issue. I'm not 100% certain on that, so feel free to pop a comment down below to let me know. So but yeah, that's issue 13 all done. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this Ferrari build. You're not getting, there's no super glue, it's not going to have any super glue drips. It's all sort of like the differential, and this one was just push it on. So yeah, it's all quite good. I'm liking this. So yeah, please remember to like, share and subscribe to the Yorkshire Modeller for more weekly model building geekiness, and issue 14 of the Ferrari F40 from Panini will be up on Friday. From issue 16 there will be a gap in the issues, but I'll discuss that in the video for issue 16, and I'll also show you the first free gift that I've got with this pack in the video for issue 16 as well. So until next time guys, please remember, happy modelling and stay safe.